getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves.
And now, your 2023
It's Braves baseball on the show,
Atlanta
and it starts right now.
Braves.
Ian Anderson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Three. He's out. Three.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now.
So now a runner on at second with one away, and up next will be Gavin Lux.
One down.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So here is Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tyson Randolph.
Paxton has his sign. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Popped up. Smith over to his left.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Trevor Story steps in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive, base hit to right.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Ready now is Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 33 on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you...
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Randolph able to track it down for the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Now into the box, James Paxton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
James Paxton.
Pulled toward right center field. Randolph is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Second baseman, Gavin.
Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now in the box, Tyson Randolph. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit high and deep to right center. Bats on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. James Paxton earns his 8th victory of the season. Ian Anderson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brustar Graterol hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Tonight, a battle of 2 first-place squads between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
He'll try again, 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Digging in will be Edwin Rios as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Randolph retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Skied into straightaway right. Randolph is there to put it away for out number 1. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Tyson Randolph.
And that's Nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, come on, big
Hey,
dog.
they
Get
tried to
your pitch.
tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. Braves lead this one 1-0. Striding in is Will Smith. A potential tying run for him at third base. Ready on 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 1-0. Here now is Will Smith. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's another shot down the line in right. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And now time is called here. Stepping in next, Tyson Randolph flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That's popped up. Lux ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in is the outfielder, Tyson Randolph.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
3-2 now. Bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Walker Buehler records the victory, his 13th of the year. Brustar Graterol records the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
The 3-1 pitch. hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Tyson Randolph. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Tyson Randolph.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Down, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Now to bat, Tyson Randolph. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and create.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Randolph is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in once again is Cody Bellinger. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into right field, that's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball.
Tyson Randolph will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set and the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Randolph is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now to the plate, here is Tyson Randolph, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact. Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Braves win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Spencer Turnbull records the victory, his 13th of the year. JT Brubaker takes the loss, only his first of the year. Diego Castillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 41st of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Al, the proof is there. I mean, we've been able to see what he's doing as a two-way player, and he's quickly becoming one of the biggest names in the sport. I seem to remember a conversation, you're smiling because you know it's true, that we had when he was still a minor leaguer. You were a vocal doubter early on. What do you have to say for yourself now?
So I'm eating crow, right? I have to backtrack a little, but I won't, because I'm really enjoying watching him play. And my naysayer part of me was that if we have to go back to the 20s for the last person who was successful at it, how many players in between there haven't been able to do it or they just stopped? So this is really unique and I think special for us to watch this happening now. And I just know how difficult it is. So, yes, I was a naysayer, but he's proven me wrong.
If you're on a graphic with black and white graphics next to you, you're in good company, right?
From Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Max Fried will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball.
Fried.
Next to hit, Tyson Randolph. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Randolph.
Hey, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. First offering on its way.
Man, one time, right now.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Leading off to the third baseman.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Randolph is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but...
Now at the plate is Tyson Randolph. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Count is 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ball 2.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Now to the plate, Tyson Randolph is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, let's go, big dog.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Just hung in there on that one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarm.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. First delivery to him. And that's dead center for strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike two.
They see it, drive it. Let's go.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Down the first baseline. Scooped up. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big... So the next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. He doubled his last time up. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now Dominic Smith. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here comes the 1-2. Rips this one to first. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
You talk about perfect execution.
Stepping in for the Braves, Tyson Randolph. And a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
No one better here. Let's go. Come on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Braves, with their 80th win to pace the division. Jimmy Cordero earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves.
And now,
with Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between 2 teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These 2 teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Tyson Randolph gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
So here is Jeff McNeil. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So next to bat will be Kevin Kiermaier.
Batting second.
And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. The next 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Into the box, Pete Alonso. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
No outs.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now into the box is J.D. Davis. He'll be hoping to move up that NL home run leaderboard a bit, entering play number 9 in that category.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
D-Row, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Francisco Lindor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Santander is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Next to dig in, Tomas Nido. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Stepping in now, Jordan Yamamoto. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Nido, base runner at first with one out. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Simmons, the relay, not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Mets leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. All set for the start of the fourth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Santander is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And now here is Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. Grounded out in his last at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat, and he fouls this one off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses. 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
You got one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And they're out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Stepping up is Tomas Nido, a base hit in his first trip. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Lindor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyson Randolph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And that's the first out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead.
First offering. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Santander. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fouled off.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And we still have no score. And stepping in, Dominic Smith. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 3-0 to him now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Next to stand in is Pete Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. 2 down. Digging in will be Kyle Lewis. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
J.D. Davis is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, we got two down.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Back up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyson Randolph. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. First pitch of the AB on its way. Francisco Lindor is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Santander looks up, and as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Tomas Nido stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No outs, nobody on. Nope.
Ball 3.
3-0.
And you've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
No outs here.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Simmons, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. On his way out to the mound now. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Metropolitans used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Jordan Yamamoto with his 4th win this season. Tyson Randolph pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park.
Thanks for watching the Tieranen YouTube channel. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified on when new content is available. Let me know below what you think. Roast me for how terrible I am. And don't forget to follow me on my socials to keep track of when I'm live. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next time on the Tieranen YouTube channel.